And the drive Venice is another college.
Thought they wanted for graduation.
The is at Zoom. My daughter
Yeah.
said, why you have to go there?
But it's a local college.
See, then they do it over here.
No, hold him with me.
Okay, Rabbi Say, I'm sorry for the delay. We're going to start learning Hilchis Tefillin. Shavuos now, start a new sugya. Hilchis Tefillin, Simin Chof Hey. Hine Tefillin bepratus aboy membe sifin. Acher shalavash talus mitziyatzis. Yaniach Tefillin meyad k'dei shiyu all b'shatz ki yishma tefillah. First, we're holding page pay. We're going to start learning Hilchis Tefillin. After someone puts on the talus, you should put on tefillin right away. So the B'shas Kriyishma and tefillah, he's wearing it. Shekol hakoyde Kriyishma beloy tefillin, ki'ilu made eid sheker al atzmei. Shu oimer kshartim lois, ve'ein mekayim.
What we
It's a
doing?
little
Kriyat
hard
Shema
because we
Lamita.
don't do it all day every time we say Krishma.
Kriyat
True.
Shema Lamita. At night. You don't put tefillin.
Not only that, you know, but
In a time that you're chayiv, in a time that you're able to put on tefillin, and you're not wearing tefillin, ki'ilu made the shekel atzmei.
if you're not married, you don't put on Dolly down with time on filling. What about that Krishma, the first chapter?
The one that he yates in the mitzvah with.
Okay.
Sfaradim put talit if you're not married.
Okay, so if I'm
I was
you know,
very sure that was that.
if I'm saying Krishma before deadline, before 9:08, 9:07, whatever.
So some people are mahader, and they put on tefillin. You learned the Montreal?
Yes.
You remember the Wolf? He would put on tefillin in the middle of Seder Chassidus sometimes, quickly put on, say Shema, and take it off.
I don't know if I made it clap much.
A lot of people did it, Tamo.
Who's the bracha?
To put it every morning. After I say brachas, with tefillin, say Shema, without the bracha, and then we have mizenes and coffee. Six.
Yeah, so there's two aspects. There's two nekodas. There is a sikha in the Rebbe from the early years, Parsha Shlach, 1952, Tafshin Beis, where the Rebbe talks about the fact that that it's not an Eidah Sheker if you're going to put on tefillin. If you're going to put on tefillin later, it's not an Eidah Sheker. And he discusses that, the oil is not really noyig to make sure they're always putting on tefillin.
When they say Krishma, even if they're not going to say before again Krishma before Shema.
Okay.
So only if you're not planning on putting on tefillin, if you're planning on putting on tefillin, it's not Eidah Sheker. Now, so Naisa, there's something else over here. There's an additional hiddur, which is that before you eat in the morning, you should first put on tefillin. Shouldn't eat before putting on tefillin. There is such a hiddur.
Bechot HaShachar?
And Levishas tefillin.
No. Before Birkat HaShachar you put tefillin? How it's possible?
No. Say Bechas HaShachar, you put on tefillin, say Shema, take it off, eat, if you want to eat something before davening.
Somebody does.
Someone who eats before davening, there is such a hiddur, the Frierdiker writes in a letter, that it's a hiddur, that it's better to put on tefillin. So there are not too many people that are knowing that way, but some people are knowing that way.
So he does that.
There are some people that do it. Some people, and not only that, the medayik not to put on tefillin with the same tefillin later, because it gets into shtickle shaila of if you have to say another bracha again, if you didn't have a real hesach hadas in between, if you're wearing the same pair of tefillin. So some of them try to put on another pair of tefillin,
That's what we're doing like a bracha.
and
The first time meaningful in the morning.
So those that put it on,
Sishma, you don't make up.
right, of course, yeah, why not?
so those that put it on, like the Mahadir, they make a bracha twice generally.
If it's two different pairs, you're chayiv in tefillin.
It's the same pair.
Same pair. It depends if you have a hesach hadas in it. Because let's say you took off your tefillin, you put it on without hesach hadas, you don't have to make another bracha. Them is like this. Them is like this.
An hour too late.
They go into the bathroom in between. So it says that depends whether it's gedolim or ketanim. Like we're going to actually see these halachas later, but ketanim, it says it's not a hefsek. So if someone went to ketanim and put it back on, he does not need to make a bracha.
What do you mean?
How about gedolim?
Only three.
Oh,
The gedolim is going to be a hefsek. So you have to make a bracha.
It's more time.
However, it says that even ketanim, you would have it is a hesek hadas, a hefsek, if you went into a beis hakisei kavua. If you went into a mokim where it's also for you to put in tefillin, then you're mafsik yourself in the mitzvah. Because in this mokim, it's also to put on tefillin. So even though it's only ketanim, so let's say someone went to ketanim outside. He didn't go in a beis hakisei kavua. So it wasn't kavua. So then, even though so ketanim alone is not a hefsek, and he didn't go into a makim, which is usher to put on tefillin. If he went into beis hakisei kavua, then even though it's only ketanim, a beis hakisei kavua, you're not allowed to wear tefillin there. So you're mafsik yourself in the mitzvah, so you have to put on tefillin again, a bracha again. You put it on. However, this leads us to the shaila whether our bathrooms today that have a flusher has a status of beis hakisei kavua. And that's a discussion amongst the Paiskin. Although I think that they do lean to the fact that it is a base of Kisei Kavua, because usually it's not too clean anyways. But because so going to the bathroom in between is somewhat of an eitzah, because we're going into a base of Kisei Kavua according to Kamadeus. But he said that there's certain days that hold it's not a base of Kisei Kavua, and so therefore, they have a problem with the bracha. So they try to put on another. Some of them try to put on someone else's tefillin. They want to do this hidden.
It's not a sachadat when it's a shayatza.
For tefillin, even though you spoke in between, it's not a problem. It's the hesach hadas that you, or your mafsik because you went to a makim, which because if you talk in tefillin, it's not.
Hesach shul is not a hesach hadas.
From where?
Going to shul. Putting on someone home, they're going to show Daf Shachas. It's not Hesed Hadas.
Going to show.
It's my
If you had in mind, I don't know. Like you knew that you're taking it all. You know that I put on film now. I'm putting on film again.
So it's not Mishatzillah. So they're saying this is not filling. I'm putting on later.
Oh, if it's not the same.
No, I mean it's the same, but it's not the mitzvah that I'm doing kind later. Put on my tefillin again.
How do you stop it? The reality is, you're putting on your tefillin. Anyways, it's not ain't kind of makim. This is not really the makim for this. But I'm just telling you, we're discussing the kol perikishma. So some are taken mehader to what it says in Shulchan Aruch kipshutai, that they should yoytze the mitzvah, regardless whether they're eating before davening or not. They should say kriyishma and tefillin. There's a second thing, even if you're not mehader in that, because you're going to put on tefillin later, so it's not an Eidah Sheker. However, if you're planning on eating before davening, then the Fidik writes in a letter, it's not because of Eidah Sheker, it's because you shouldn't eat before you're doing the Mitzvah D'Oraisa. It's a different hiddur. It's not because of this reason. Yeah, years ago there were more people that were machmir these things, like you said in yeshiva. And there were certain, but today it's far few and beyond that are. I have a brother-in-law who does it. So his family is seifrim, so he has an extra pair of tefillin. So the extra pair of tefillin that they have, that they give out maybe to people to wear. So he uses this pair of tefillin.
One bracha versus the other bracha on the Afal mitzvahs.
No, not gonna help.
Okay.
Based. Aminichin atalas v'kis atfil metoich kisach. So we're going to start ala seder. Where you store your talis and tefillin. If you keep it in one bag, one zekel, yizar lechatchilo sheinichu kis atfillin ma'al min atalis. Don't leave it on the top of the talis, because they should yifke by tefillin koidim shigif batalis. V'yitzarech lahaver al mitzvah kidei lisat v'tis koidim v'sul shem mitzvah sitzes hi tedira. Shenheges v'mechel Shabbos v'yomtiv. You need to put on tzitzis talis first. Tzitzis first. Because tadir v'sheini tadir kaidim. You're going to put the tefillin on top in the same bag. And so when you open it up, you first meet the tefillin. You have a problem. Mitzvahs. So now you're going to have to go over the tefillin, pass by it, and go to the talis. You don't want to set yourself up for this. So the chatchila, make sure that the talis is going to be on top of the tefillin.
But our kukuracha, they have a pocket for tefillin on one side, pocket of the talit on the other side.
This is only when it's a taich kis echad.
I know, but are we allowed to take first tefillin and then the talit, or is to be first the talit and then the tefillin?
First take the talit.
First the talit.
To put on the talit.
I told someone, he said, I don't know, I never read it, but I told someone, the talit is every day. Shabbos also. Tefillin, you don't put Shabbos.
That's exactly what we just said.
He said, no, he didn't want to do it.
No, it's exactly what we just learned there. V'im loy nizerba, what's that? If you were not careful, Sif Gimel, v'hiniach kis ha-tefillin ma'al talis, and you actually put the tefillin on top of the talis, what should we do? Now I have aim avinal mitzvah, so I have tadir v'shein and tadir kaidim. The two kolalim are clashing. After became yisat tchila batalas koidim shiniyah tefillin. I ma'aval mitzvahs ein zekim ma'aval mitzvahs. Kivin shan tefillahim mechusim menachem adayim b'toich kisam. They're still in the shetel, the box. Aval im tefillahim begoli menachem b'lei kisam. L'mayel min atalas aser lahaver ala mitzvah shenizamna liyadei. Does
kiss mean the cloth bag, or does it mean the box?
The cloth bag.
Are you allowed to open the tefillin bag when you put the talit? You open the talit and then you open the tefillin bag, or you have to finish with the talit and then the open? I saw some.
Opening the bag is not a problem.
It's nothing.
Just opening the bag is something.
Preparing.
So v'chein im atfil in tefillin mezumanim b'yadei sif dalet v'ein mezumin adayin in front of talis. You have tefillin, but you don't have yet a talis. Ein so lahemta l'talis. You don't have to wait till I get a talis kedei lahakdim anachas tefillin. Because tadir v'shein and tadir kaidim is only when it's right here. El yiniach hatfil miyad or k'shavila talis yisatim b'meshein mashen es a mitzvah. Even there's a svar to say leave the tefillin for later, because then you'll be able to do tadir, the talis. Mitzvah shaitza chaviva. Mitzvah shaitza chaviva overweighs. So the idea of doing a mitzvah in its time, you are able to do it now, overweighs later on doing it in a more better way. Sifhei, however, Yeshayimru. Shanachas tefillin tzarich lahaktim matifas atzit. It's fakir. Put on first tefillin.
Is anyone done it?
Beishat tefillin yesh bahem kedusha yisera v'kibul oil melech hashmayim. What's holier? Tefillin is holier than talis. Talis is only tashmishe mitzvah. In itself is not kedusha. It's a beged. It's like your shirt, your kapata. You put talis on it. It's a beged.
Take it to the bathroom.
We wear our talis cuts in the bathroom. Talis gadol miyuchel l'tefila, so in that cover we don't bring it in.
If anyone does it, do tefillin before talit. I didn't see nobody does.
If you don't have.
If you want to be yaitza all the shittas, Shulchan Aruch says to do like this. B'Yisrael says Yilbesh Talis Kotim Bebeisei Koidim Alichasei Beis HaKnesses.
But he does it when he gets dressed. You put talit katan. Okay.
ואחר כך הניח התפילין מיד גם כן מבייסי כדור חוסר בייס הכנסס.
Nobody does.
So I have talis cotton, and now I have tefillin. ואז ילך בייס הכנסס לבש בציצה מוכתה ותפילין. Walk into shul. Before the time, the Zohar says that you need to walk into shul with your tzitzis and tefillin.
Nobody does.
Yes.
The Sham beyis haknesses yisate b'talis gadol. There, over there, put on the talis gadol. So this way, and yes, that we learned earlier, if the talis is not mezuzah in the front of you, you don't wait for the talis. Over here, your talis is in the shul. And over here, you have your tefillin. So I put on my tefillin first, but I had my talis cut on earlier, so which is tadir. So I had tadir. I have tefillin first before talis gadol, because of the kedusha you say that Kabbalah and Mavshamayim in tefillin, and then I have the talis gadol in the shul.
Chabad doesn't do that. I don't see nobody from Chabad does.
Not today.
No,
Not today. That's what I'm saying. What the Rebbe wrote it
Maybe
down.
the time you
Chabad.
Shtetl when everybody was
That's
prestigious.
Rebbe wrote it down for the Chabad.
No, it was for the whole world.
I'll explain to you. 1 minute. We have to.
We'll get to that.
This is a whole discussion over here. The second line on page Pei Aleph. What happens if you have your talis at home? When is there a din that you have to do tadir b'shein and tadir koidim? You bechiv to put the talis first because it's tadir. It's only when your plan is to put it on in the same place. The chatchila, I don't plan on putting it on here. I plan on putting it on shul, not over on tadir b'shein and tadir koidim.
Okay.
So I can wear the talis gadol later.
That's good.
This is haroitza lotzas ilay kula. However, zayin va'oil nagu. This is the meaning of the oil. This atif af b'talis gadol v'eisei. Not only the talis gadol, even the talis gadol they put on in his house. Koydem anochas tefillin v'yachgach meniach ha-tefillin v'hoylech ha-beis ha-knesses. Koymei she'enochim mitzuyim b'rechoyim im misat das gadol shmeilech ha-beis ha-knesses. Those places that have goyim there, the streets, it's not in the Yiddish shtetl, they don't do this. They don't put a talis gadol until they get to the shul.
Put tefillin, yes.
So you can hide easier. Leave your hat. The Gemara mutter leilach betfillin megulin, mevois hamatanafis, fil yeshem tinuf lahedya. From the Gemara's perspective, you're allowed to walk in alleyways that are dirty alleyways with tefillin revealed. The Kobal giving me a day of avadi sheyelav derech avos tanafis lo yini tefillin by the besachat to besachat. In a chanami medina it's mutter, but it's better not to do that. If you know definitely you're going to walk around alleys that are dirty, you should wait with tefillin until you get the courtyard of shul.
But you're not what it's so. Oh,
So. V'sham yiniach tefillin koidim k'nisase beis haknesses l'kayin b'zeir. In the chotzer the beis haknesses, over there you put on tefillin to be mekayim v'zoyer. V'yesh noigel niach tefillin v'beisam l'chasoisam b'shas halicha v'voyis atanafis v'china. So have an eitzah.
Put your coat. But if it's 100 degrees outside, then it's going to be what? It's loud.
Now, Abai say part of this is meaning like this. There is two shittas, where the talis is before tefillin, tefillin before talis. Let's recap. There's also the Zohar which says it's an to walk into shul when you already have your talis and tefillin. You walk into shul then. So, if you want to do it all, the Seisef says talis cotton in the house, tefillin at home, then tefillin, then you walk in the shul that way. So you had your talis katan before, so you had Tadr V'Shini Tadr Koydim. You walk in the shul with a talis katan and tefillin on. You have the idea that the Zayir says you should walk in lavish betzitzis and muchta betfillin. In the shul, you put on the talis katan. However, the oilim is not noyig that way. That's if you want to be yotze all the shitas. Well, Maisa, the oilim is noyig to put on talis gadol in the house and the tefillin. He says they're not medayik to be yotze the shita, the second shita that we brought in the hay, that tefillin should be before talis.
Does anyone
So what about people that go to the mikveh? If somebody goes to the mikveh, they can. I mean, they have to put it on before, after the mikveh, maybe.
Right? You don't have a choice. Now, today, you don't see people being made this way over here. But I could tell you one thing, which I don't know if this is why the Rebbe did it, but the Rebbe always came into shul with already his talis and tefillin on. Was he trying to be yoy to the Zoyer to come into shul already with his talis and tefillin? Maybe.
he was living right there?
Maybe he did it because in his room it's easier to. The Chassidim are not all looking at how he put it on and what he does, or private.
Rabbi Khan lived next door to the shul. He always come from his house. They have a alley to go to the shul. He come with Talim and Tefillin.
He's trying to be yoy to this. Pashtus, he's trying to be yoy to the shita here.
I see him all the time.
Those are learnings. It's
Yeah, he learns in his tefillin in the morning.
probably.
But I would assume he's trying to be yoytze
Sure,
this idea. He doesn't have a voice with an office, so a regular person can't do that.
And I know in Rosh
So you can only do it in the chutzner in the shul. Some people could be the medayik if the shul has like another room. So before they don't walk into the shul, they first go to that room. Now in that entry room, whatever chutzner beis haknitzis, in there maybe they go to the Vayber shul, and there they put on the tefillin and they walk in. It could be that there are mahadim that do this.
I know in Rosh Chodesh, before Musaf to take up the tefillin, so he will go to his house, take up the tefillin. I don't know if he folded, and everybody waiting for him, and then he comes and we start Musaf.
Uh-huh.
We take the tefillin in the shul. He
Right.
goes to his house.
The Rebbe would also, the Shchaydish should take it off
The same thing.
Israel.
You can also
What do other Rebbes do? I don't know. Whatever.
What about, was there ever for the whole davening, so there, and so he went to his room, then he came back, went in and out?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, it was only Negeya for the last few years. Because he didn't daven with a minyan. For most of the years, he wouldn't daven a minyan.
when he was sick.
It's a Torah. No, the last four, after his Rebbetzin passed away, he continued to daven with a minyan. After the year of the Avelut that he davened for the Amid, he continued to daven downstairs in the big Beis Medrash for the last 4 years.
With minyan.
But before that, he wouldn't. He would only come down for Kriya. He would come down before Kriya and stay till after the Torah went back. Yishchaydish, he also
To after the
Yishchaydish, he would also would also do that. Would come later.
No, it's just after the
So I
Stay,
could
Ayom Yom and Elokeinu Oleinu, Tehillim, and then you go back Tehillim. Because we used to put the Tehillim on the Rebbe standard. It should say every time.
Wasn't that during the Kriya, in between the Aliyahs?
No.
We're told they took the Torah back.
Every time there's a chosan, you have a chance to put the new Tehillim, so you could give a color, a present, but the Rebbe read in this Tehillim.
Now,
You remember this day? So you didn't born.
I was born, but I don't remember this. But what I heard was that the Rebbe would leave right after the Torah went back.
What's that? I don't know what it is. I need to learn a Maimon by heart in order to have permission to go on Monday, Tuesday to them with the Rebbe. Otherwise, you have to live in the ship. Nachman Shapira made me do.
No change.
No, but Baruch Hashem, I'm happy because of him. I was able to see so many years. Never miss.
Harash Zal Siftes. The Rosh. Vayimavarich Birchas HaShachar Ad Oiter Yisrael B'Sefara. He would make Birchas HaShachar up until the Bracha Oiter Yisrael B'Sefara. V'yiminiach Tefillin. V'achar kach mevarich Oiter Yisrael B'Sefara k'di nit nesheva v'hidaya b'bracha zu gam al Tefillin. Shehem nekroim pe'er. Shenemer pe'ercha chavesh alecha. Echad iskashas atzmai leilech b'knas leilech hamidas tehillim koidim eira boiker b'yachach rotza lachs v'shein yochel leilech beis haknas is melubash tzitzis of tefillin v'shus b'yadei or potter b'knas b'kol makim sarach hatalam nidrei. A person made a neder. I'm going to go say tehillim in the shul before dawn.
I'm going to tell him in the house.
Leilech, minas tehillim koidim eira boiker. They had a mean that used to say tehillim before dawn. But now, once you're in the shul, now you're already in the shul. It comes Zman Tefillah. You're putting on your tefillah in the shul, so you're not being yoyt to the Zayir that you should walk in the shul. So he wants now to go the other way, to do the other chumrah, to go like the Zayir. You don't get a knas. He made himself a neder that if I don't get up, I have to pay this and this amount of money. So he wanted to encourage himself. So every time I'm not going to wake up from minas tehillim, I have to give kach v'kach. I can ask myself. But now he wants to change because he wants the mahader to a different chumrah. I want to walk into tefillah, my talis and tefillah. I'm already here in the shul. I can't do that. So I'll stay home and say to him, and I'll walk into shul, my talis and tefillah. So he's allowed, he has no knas because he's doing it for a chumrah, but he has to do a talis adorim. That's what we're careful to say, believe neder.
What do you say?
When you take upon yourself. Someone one time wrote to the Rebbe that, we say, Haleni mekaba alai, mitzvah asay, shabahata chmaycha, you should have to say, believe neder. So the Rebbe told him, Havta chmaycha is a mitzvah asay. You don't say, believe neder, on a mitzvah you have to do.
You have to do it all the time.
You're saying it to mechazik yourself to keep the mitzvahs asay. Believe neder is when you say something extra that you're not mechoyev to do. I'm going to give tzedakah. I want to go learn. You say believe neder, but something you're mechoyev to do, you can't say believe neder. I'm going to put on tefillin today. I didn't believe neder. You have to put on tefillin that day.
I see a lot of people in the shachrit. They're waiting for the chazan to start. They take the Mara to learn. They take the Eilim to learn. I don't think it's allowed to.
Why not?
We learned one time with Rabbi Morozov. You have to be concentrated in the tefillah and not to do something. Can you imagine you in front of a bush or someone, and you take a book, when he's talking to you, you learn something else.
That's true, but
They were holy Jews, you know.
I don't want to see what he's saying.
Maybe because they were waiting, maybe
Yeah.
they didn't have.
The guy makes a neder. Oh, if the guy is not makes a neder like this.
Let's encourage himself.
What?
We're so far from the reality of these people that we look at it all as OCD. Today we have psychological analysis for all the gedolim of them all. It was really OCD, it was really this, it was really that. And we're attacking the real tzaddikim.
But he didn't write the Shulchan Aruch, the Shulchan Aruch. He wrote it for layman people.
Yeah. This whole shtickle over here, you see, is talking about a lot of Yedurim, chumras, and special things that not regular.
That's
I don't know,
300,
like,
400 years ago. They would say,
in Yerushalayim, today you see in the morning people walk up in the house, go to the shul, put the talis and chill. Because it's like right across the straw, like down blood, you know.
When I was a bacher, my father came to Eretz Yisrael, and we were in Tveria. And Chaim Baruch Halberstam, my uncle, we went to see his grandmother. Somewhere she lived in Tveria. Uncle, it was at night already, it was dark, and he still had thousands for him.
Okay, maybe he wasn't, you know.
No, he was holding a clock. He was holding the clock from America. He was in 7.
You know, not time, but we, an uncle,
King.
Really small person, Marcus Pardon.
You walk through the
Remember, America is not, Eretz Yisrael is where it's really. America, we're doing Hafanis.
Oh, Malachim, we need a center for Meire.
There's film over there?
You're kidding, right?
No.
You want to put Rashi?
Yeah.
Anybody have Rashi?
We were just,
Right there,
Just talking
Peretz.
about it.
Now.
Right here, open the.
Benetam.
The other side, the other side.
but wow, we were just talking
This is the
about
left
this.
side.
We were just talking about
Nichavim ba'anochas hatfilin shetzivana HaKadosh Baruch Hu lichtev dalet parashiyas elu.
Talking about tefillin.
Sheyesh behem yichud shmoi yitzias mitzrayim. When you're putting on tefillin, you're supposed to have kavanah that the Eibishter told us to write.
It's not filling, you feel it's not there? Besides this is only a task?
Parashiyas. 4 parashiyas. The 4 parashiyas of Shema,
No.
V'hafta v'hoyin Shemaya. Shema v'hafta is 1 parasha. V'hoyin Shemaya is the second. Kadashika b'chor. And v'hoyin kiviyacha. 4 parashiyas. L'nichan al azroya keneged al leiv al roish keneged al moyach. Kedei nisker nisim elfloi she'asa imanu she'moidim al yichudei asher lo yakoyach v'mushala lasis b'alyenim v'tachtoinim kirtzoinoi Mishabad HaKadosh Baruch Hu neshama shim moyach kan taibis machshis liba v'dasi yizbarech. So the 4 parashiyas, what are they talking about? Talking about the Yichud Hashem is Echad, Hashem Echad, Achas Hashem. We also discuss Yitzias Mitzrayim, the Nisim Neflois that the Eibishter. What is the idea of the Nisim Neflois? Show Hashem has a power in this world to do whatever he wants. And the person, once he realizes that the Eibishter is Yichud, and the Eibishter could do Nisim Neflois, and he controls the world. Versus Meshabed is the Shama, which is in his Mayach. Tefillin remind him to Meshabed to the Eibishter. And the Taivas of his Lev is the Tefillin Shiyad is opposite the Lev. Now, you should have decrease in your Taivas, decrease in your benefits of Elam Hazeh. You wanted to do Kach V'Kach, you have to eat a mitzvah, so you have to do.
He's talking about Davar also.
It's probably Davar also. Now, Tefillin will remind you to help you keep Torah. Help keep you Torah. Keep Torah. Now, this is something you're supposed to have kavanah, Rabbi say.
You can just put it.
The Chatchila, you're supposed to have kavanah, besides the fact that you're doing mitzvah, you're supposed to the Chatchila have kavanah to the toichel of the mitzvah. What is the toichel of the mitzvah tefillin? The Shabbat, the Mayach, and the Lev, and the Eibishter, and that's why we have these 4 parashiyas to talk about the Yichud, the Nisan and the Flois, and we put them on the Mayach and the Lev to remember the Shibud. Shibud HaMayach Lev. Mother used to make these little these cards that would say the Kavanah.
and Beis and Tanya.
You have like the Bar Mitzvah Bacher with
It's nice to have it.
In the first part of the
Big base.
Good base. V'tchila yiniach tefillin shel yad. V'yach hakach tefillin shel rosh. Kshartu lo yisay yadecha. And then it says v'hoy yotav esben. V'mpaga b'shorosh tchila. Yavar al oisat mitzvah. Yiniach shel yad tchila. Kivin shakadima shel yad l'shorosh hu min ha'tayra. Shetchil namak kshartu lo yadecha. V'hoy yotav. So aim of it on mitzvah is not min ha'tayra necessarily. V'chein aim mashgichin al havares ha-mitzvah bazeh. Let's do another halacha. Tefillin shel yad, tefillin shel rosh, ein a mitzvah akas. Al beis mitzvah shema'ak v'zuzuk v'shizbar v'simach havav. Lefiche kol achas achas tun lebracha v'nei atzva. In the meaning of mitzvahs, counted as 2 separate mitzvahs. If you only have a shel rosh, you put on the shel rosh. You only have a shel yad, you put on the shel
Well,
yad.
we don't make a bracha on Shabbos, only on Yad, and it's both their both of them.
The chlekes. V'neisha also levare bracha shem yitzricha. After lifters atzme bracha achas, ein levare beis brachas. What does it mean a bracha shem yitzricha? We're not saying it's a bracha levatala, but it's a bracha shem yitzricha. If you could do it one bracha over two, you should do it. Okay, beli ficha tiknu chacham she yisma halachas tefillin dvareish halachas tefillin sheyah b'lisham hefsed b'neiim she tala brach shvelach sheyah gam tefillin shreish. Really, it's a takanas chacham to do together. Really, you could do one sheyad in the morning, shreish in the afternoon. Two separate mitzvahs.
Cool.
But we do sheyad and shreish together because Chazal wanted that one bracha should be oiler for both.
And also, you don't do it mishared the moich and the both.
V'tiknu chachamim levarich oid bracha acheres al tefillin shreish. V'yishi chashuva v'ikar mitzvah. V'yesh ba yoyse kedush shish bedala batim v'hashin, the shin on the outside. V'chein mipnei chashivusa hava bracha la'atzmo. So, v'niach tefillin l'shalyad, like we said over here, nusach birchas tefillin l'shalyad, shek yishan says tefillin niach tefillin. Nusach birchas tefillin l'shareish, shek yishan says tefillin al mitzvah tefillin. V'yemer lehaniach b'kametz ahei, v'lei patach shiloshan aziva lehaniach, like to let go. Shekasav achicha ma'echad hanichu iti, and tefillin halamed b'dagish, lohiris achisan lamed hashniya ki tefillin haloshan pulila, v'hechacha, pulila is v'loshan proof. Re'is panecha le'piloti, shatefillin hin edus v'hechacha shashchina shoyra aleinu. Shkasav ro kol ami aretz kishem havai nika lecha v'dor shechacham elu tefillin shabareish. The tefillin shabareish shows shishem havaya alecha.
And the Rosh is so important when we do the bracha on the tefillin shariat. Why Chachamim did not add up another word for Rosh?
But Maisa, we don't do it like this. We don't make two brachas.
What's this?
The Siddur, the Alter Rebbe says that we should do one bracha for both. We don't make al sharesh.
Only if you made an hefsek.
If you make a hefsek, you say on the sharesh separately. Yeah.
What's the chastar and lamed ashniya? What's it?
Really, tefillin should have two lamas.
So,
Tefillin,
what's tefillin?
because it comes with lashon plila. So when you have you need an extra lamed, you make a dagish. There's a dat in the lamed.
Tefillin.
Tefillin. People are medayik in it.
Why don't Chachamim didn't say להניח תפילין של יד ושל ראש? We say only להניח תפילין. Because the Rosh is more important than Yad.
Well, niach tefillin, it doesn't say which
להניח
one.
is to put.
It's a niach tefillin.
It's four.
Okay. להניח תפילין של יד ושל ראש.
Dagish means rest.
חכמים.
Tez Zayin, Yomer al mitzvahs with patach tachas avav, mitzvahs, not mitzvahs, shaloshin yachid, v'lo yomer b'choyla, mitzvahs, shaloshin am, shaloshin nesak lebrach as well, atfil shalosh belvad, shizbar v'sim l'chavav. I think we'll mamshich next week, yeah?
Absolutely. I'm going to finish this.
Oh, they're on foot up.
Take Myra.
Stay for Myra?
Except for my, we need to.
We need you as part of the meeting.